Montreal Carifiesta jam.
That's make them crazy.
Toronto Caribana jam.
That's make them hungry.
When we see them women, how they whining.
Whining, whining.
When we see the background, how we shaking.
Shaking, shaking.
When we see the waistline, how it moving.
Moving, moving.
When we see their bodies, how it's sweating.
Sweating, sweating.
New York Labor Day jam.
That's make them crazy.
Miami Carnival jam.
That's make them hungry.
Oh gosh, summertime again.
Hi, I'm Tracey McKee.
And I'm Peter Anthony Holden.
Welcome to Montreal, one of 9 cities in North America with an annual Caribbean parade, or
Jump Up!
Here in Montreal, it's called Cara Fiesta. It's been a tradition for almost 30 years.
What you'll see in this 1-hour special shows the unique and extravagant festival that is Cara Fiesta. You'll get to meet the craftsmen and also see their beautiful, beautiful costumes.
Cara Fiesta is both provocative and, wouldn't you say it's distinctive?
Absolutely.
It appeals to a wide audience because it reaches out to anyone who likes to have a great time and who enjoys listening to fantastic music.
You'll sway to the sounds and colors of the Caribbean, but you have to know a little bit about the festival before you can get involved.
Introduced to Trinidad in the late 1700s by the French, the carnival evolved from the elaborate masquerade balls to what you see on the streets today. Carnival today includes influences from all creeds, races, and classes, and has spread beyond the shores of this twin island nation.
Although Trinidad and Tobago are the historic parents of Carnival, it is celebrated all across North American cities. As the parade moves along, the participants jump up or dance to the sounds of popular calypso music. This is described as playing mass. Mass is an abbreviation of masquerade. But it's not just about playing. Each band is also competing with each other for the title of Band of the Year. The parade ends at the Champ de Mars Park, and an after-parade show will take place behind City Hall.
From my historical perspective, it was an idea which was born out of the Union United Church to find some way of bridging the gap between our community and the Montreal greater community. And the idea of a carnival came up. It saw for the first time people of different ethnic backgrounds coming together, particularly on a parade day, forgetting differences and have a good time in Montreal.
Millions of Canadians have been lucky enough to experience the enchantment of the Caribbean, Latin America, and Africa. Well, this festival can help rekindle those fond memories by highlighting the distinct flavors of the region. And it's all right here in the heart of downtown Montreal. For those of you who haven't experienced a Caribbean carnival, well, this is your opportunity to uncover all that the Cara Fiesta has to offer.
Cara Fiesta of Montreal is one of the largest and most successful events of its kind in all of Canada. But you know, it's not an easy event to put on. So a lot of thanks has to go to the organizers and also all of those people who just want to participate. Because Cara Fiesta of Montreal is an uplifting event and a great source of pride for Montreal's Black community.
What's the City of Montreal's contribution to this event?
Montreal has been participating to this event for 15 years. We give financial support, and we also give administrative support to organize the activity.
Tell me, why do you feel this event is an important one in Montreal?
It's very important that we have this kind of activities where all citizens can share their culture and other citizens can enjoy the diversity and the spirit of the other cultures.
What are your expectations for today?
I expect to see a lot of people having a lot of fun. I expect that everybody would walk out of here remembering all the sponsors and the fact that these sponsors make this parade possible.
How important is it to be part of a cultural event like this?
This is what Montreal is all about. I mean, this is our city. This is celebrating things Calypsonian. We have such a huge Calypsonian population in Montreal. The music is central to my soul. I've spent so much time in the Caribbean over the years, and just for my 3 stations to be involved is such an excitement, Peter Anthony. I can't tell you. And having you doing this thing for Global is a blast for me, because you're part of our family, you're part of Global's family, and the sun's shining and the city's full of life. What can I say?
In just a little while, this street in downtown Montreal, René Lévesque Boulevard, is going to be alive with the sounds of calypso. It is just going to be full of colorful costumes as the bands get ready to entertain thousands of people who will come here, downtown Montreal, to celebrate in this 28th annual Carifiesta parade. It gets underway at 12. It's 10:15 right now. It is going to be spectacular and something really you won't want to miss. Down there on René Lévesque, you can see the people getting ready for the parade. You know, it takes months of preparations to get ready for Carifiesta. Not only do the bands work hard to get their floats ready, and remember, every float can have up to 200 people. It's also the costumes, you know, and sometimes these costumes can take up to a year to make.
We haven't seen some of the participants yet, but as you can see, some of the costumes have arrived already, and they can be very, very elaborate. Not only can they be elaborate, they can also, in some cases, be very heavy, so heavy that sometimes they have to be on wheels. So it's one of those situations where if it's a very, very hot and sticky day and they're dancing around, this can be quite a workout for somebody who's going to be in this type of costume. As you can see, they're very colorful, from the reds and the oranges to the greens, and a lot of times they depict some of the islands from which the people who are in these costumes originate from. Tell us a little bit about the preparation that goes into putting this together with Roots. You're here early in the morning. What type of game plan do you have?
Our game plan begins in October each year. Once the Carnival is over, we start preparing for the following year. And this year, what we've decided to do is to honor all of the individuals and the countries that were involved in the post-World Trade Center destruction. And our presentation this year is called A Call to Honor.
Music is a cultural expression. Music is an art. It is songs that are blended together to please the ear and the heart.
We wanted to particularly point out the work of the firemen, the police, the army, and the army of volunteers. Our presentation is based on the colors of all the nations, but most of all, the fury of the destruction, the fire. You'll see some of the costumes show flames. We have the Statue of Liberty. We have the globe representing all the nations that were at the World Trade Center. Our call to honor is a call to all people, that there's a chance for world peace if we put our minds to it.
How long does it take to actually physically make these costumes?
All these costumes this year were made in Montreal, so it's exceptional that this year we had probably about 10,000 man-hours, and until 4 o'clock this morning, we were still working on costumes.
When you are playing Mass today here at Carifiesta, how many people will be involved in Roots Cultural Community on the streets?
Costumes, we're probably going to be about 135 to 140. Traditionally, we were the biggest band in the city.
We're here with Gemma Rayburn-Baines, who is one of the band leaders here this year. Tell us about your group.
My group is called Somewhere in the Tropics. It's all about the tropics, this beautiful sunrise, the beautiful rain dances, the beautiful flowers, fruits, fish, and of course our sunset and our sundown.
And speaking of suns, your son is right behind us in costume this year. Tell us about Kevin's costume.
Costume is sunrise. When you wake up in the morning and you see the beautiful sun, and there's Kevin, and this is Nikki also. That's the female version of the sunrise costume.
How long did it take to work on the theme this year?
To get all these costumes together, about 4 months.
And how many people do you expect on the road in your band this year with you?
About 180. So it's gonna be a big band. We want to portray the beauty and splendor of the tropics.
Great, thank you.
Now, who are you representing today?
Twisters.
Now, who are the Twisters?
We are a band from Trans Island, and this is our 3rd year
And why do you participate every year in Carifiesta?
because this is our culture and we love it.
Tell me a little bit about your costume that you're wearing today.
Okay, our costume, it's called Showcase Fantasy 2002. Portrays anything.
How many people will be with your band?
Oh, we have 100.
100 people, including these young things behind you?
Tell us the themes you have this year.
The name of the costume is The Farmer's Dream. You know that farmers always cry when the weather is no good. So a farmer, after eating a big meal, he falls asleep and he dreams that he was an ant.
Are you the one who's actually going to be pulling it?
Yes. I'm the one that built this, designed it, and portrayed.
Now, on a hot day with the long mass ahead of you.
Never mind that. If the music stops, I'm in trouble. If the music stops, I'm in trouble. If the music don't stop, we're going all the way.
My association name is Merrymakers.
How many people are in your band?
Well, right now, I'm not too sure because a lot of people say they're coming, but you know what Carnival is all like, yeah? They say they're coming sometimes, you see them sometimes, you don't, sometimes you see more than you expect.
What is your theme this year?
Snow Jab. I try to repeat the first mass that was ever played by, let's say, by the ex-slaves after emancipation. So I try to bring it back to life. Yeah, it's the first time it's ever been done here.
All right, Global Television, obviously a proud, one of the many proud sponsors of Carifiesta Parade. This is Jonathan Freed, our 6 o'clock news anchor. Jonathan, is this your first time at Carifiesta?
Well, I grew up in Montreal, so I've seen it years ago, but this is my first time actually in the parade. I'm really excited about it, and I brought my daughter, Lindsay, too.
And you're having a good time so far. The parade is about ready to begin. What do you think of Carifiesta in terms of part of the cultural makeup of Montreal?
I think it's a classic Montreal moment. It's the kind of thing that that you look to Montreal to do. It's one of those festivals every year that really speaks to what the city is about. It's a multicultural place, it's a happening place, it grooves, it moves, and there are all kinds of beats here, and that's what this parade is about, to me, anyway.
Really, actually, Jonathan, you just wanted to sit in a car with the Simpsons characters, though, didn't you?
It's true. It's true. They wouldn't let me wear the costume. Lisa.
Thank you very much. And Lindsay, are you going to have some fun today?
I will, she said I will.
She's going to have fun.
Well, it's a little after 12 o'clock. This was supposed to start at 12 o'clock, but believe me, I knew it wasn't going to start at 12 o'clock. These things always start West Indian mean time. But it doesn't seem to be that anybody's having too much of a problem with it. They're gathering all along St. Catherine Street.
Yeah.
They're gathering behind from where it starts, and they seem to be getting ready to have a good time on a good day.
Yeah, that's right. I was just saying the Calypso gods are working for us this morning with this lovely weather, and I've been talking to the people. Everyone is feeling really excited and elated. You know, this has been 28 years a part of Montreal, this festival, and it just keeps on growing and getting better every year.
The crowd's having a good time. The people who are working on this are having a good time. We even talked to the police. They're having a good time.
And how often does that happen,
Exactly.
really?
So we're looking forward to a great Carifiesta today.
We're going to do a lot of jumping up, aren't we?
Absolutely.
Shall we do our best demonstration?
We can say that for later.
All right.
I will wait till we get some rum.
Okay.
Then we'll do it, okay?
Have a great party, everyone. Preparations. The Carifiesta parade is now beginning. You can see the crowds of people lining the streets. Some of these people have been waiting hours for this parade to begin, to experience the different cultures that exist here in Montreal, the flavors of the Caribbean. It's a wonderful opportunity to discover all parts of the world here today.
This old Calypsonian, 20 years he sing. Tell me that's he coming, back to throw he hat in the ring. He tell me, he did the guy grandchildren.
Tell us about the costume you're wearing.
This is a traditional French Creole ballet costume, descended from the French colonists of Trinidad and Tobago and adapted by the slaves.
Singing, la 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 la.
We're here with Felicia Bailey Daniel, who is the Miss Junior Carifiesta 2002. Hi, how are you?
I'm fine.
Tell me, what did you have to do to get the crown? What type of competition were you involved in?
It was basically a pageant of 13 contestants, and we just did our talents and evening wear in different kind of segments.
Let's talk to somebody who is standing out here in the crowd. Hi, how are you?
Great,
What's your name?
My name is Ianthe.
Ianthe, you've got a pretty good vantage point right here at the beginning.
Absolutely, I got here on time.
What time did you get here?
I got here at the beginning at noon.
Okay, so you got a fine spot. Do you come here to Carifiesta every year?
Every year. I'm from St. Vincent from the Caribbean, so that's in my blood. I have to come and support the Carifiesta.
Are you from Montreal?
Yes, I am.
Do you take part in Carifiesta every
My
year?
first time I've ever come.
Your first time?
Yes.
Now, why did you come out this year?
I don't know, because everybody talked about it, and I wanted to see what it was like.
What have people been telling you about Carifiesta?
That it's great.
Now, what island are you from?
St. Vincent and the Grenadines.
Ah, another Vincentian. Are you rooting for any particular group in the Traffic.
Yes.
Now, why Traffic? Do you have friends?
Toronto.
You're from Toronto.
Originally from Montreal, but lives in Toronto.
Okay, so are you also going to go a little later on to Caravana?
Yes.
You've been to Caravana before, I take it?
I usually play every year.
You usually play. So this gives you a chance to be a spectator this year and watch the parade go by as opposed to jumping up.
No, I'm going to be jumping.
You're going to be jumping as well?
Oh, yes.
Well, have yourself a good time.
You too.
Jump up time. Jump up time. Jump up time. It's the time in a party where people go mad. It's the time in a party to get on back. It's the time everybody does raise up their hand when they pump up the volume high and the dumpling to touch the sky. And when they start, when they come, we go jump, 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 jump up time. Move your body line, it's jump up time.
What does Carifiesta mean to you?
Carifiesta is everything to me because it embodies mass in Montreal.
Months of preparation comes down to this moment, and you can see René Lévesque Boulevard is just awash in color. It's a rainbow of yellows and blues and greens. You can see all the careful detail that each and every participant has put into their costume. It's just a wonderful experience, but it's really the music that really drives this parade, and you can see all the revelers just going wild to the different rhythms heard all here in one day at Carifiesta.
One of the great things about Carifiesta is it brings together all of the Caribbean communities in one cohesive event. And not only that, it brings the Canadians into it as well. It's just one great global village, as it were, and it's a fun day for all. What could be better than that?
Jump up time. Jump up time. Jump up time.
This is the first time you played mass?
No, this is my third time.
And what makes you do this every year?
From home, it's a tradition. It's the only time of the year we have a good time, so this is what we do.
The sun is hot, but so is the music. How are you holding up in the costume?
Oh, very, very well. The music is great. We're having a great time. Come on, join us.
Move your body line, it's jump up time. It's jump up time. Time to take a while, it's jump up time. Let's jump, jump. Everybody jump, jump. It's bacchanal time, jump. Free up your mind, jump. Come take a while, jump. Shake your behind, jump. Come let it jump and jump and jump and jump. Jump up time. Jump up time. Jump up time.
Is this your first time in this parade?
No, I've been going for 25 years.
Where are you from?
I'm from St. Vincent.
Start to jump. People in a frenzy, child, woman and man. Them steel banner rangers don't make up the plan. When you think panorama done, all them steel band join as one. And when the iron man lady come, he go jump, 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 jump. It's jump up time. Move your body line, it's jump up time.
Is this your first time in the parade?
No.
Tell me what you think of it.
It's fun.
Now tell me about the costume you're wearing. Can you describe it for me?
It's a sunset.
Jump, jump. Everybody jump, jump. It's bacchanal time. Jump. Free up your mind. Jump. Shake your behind. Jump. Come take a wine. Jump. Come let me jump and jump.
Tell me why you're in this parade.
Oh, because I like it. It's just fun.
Now tell me about what you're wearing.
It's the headpiece is it's like a eagle, and these are the wings.
Now how do you feel in that costume today?
It's pretty heavy.
It's pretty heavy?
Yeah.
keep coming back every year?
Because it's my culture, and my grandfather makes all the costumes, so it's fun.
The theme is snow jab. It's basically, the theme is winter and a little mischievous devil in Trinidad. It's like a little myth. So we combined the winter scene and the devil and called it snow jab. So I am the snowfall. That's why my snowflakes are falling. And the one over here, the king, he is a mix of everything.
Come on, yeah, man.
Tell me what it's like to walk with this costume.
Hey, because I love the bacchanal.
What's the bacchanal?
The bacchanal is everything in the carnival. You know, the ladies, the drinks, the parties, that's the bacchanal.
Now I understand that you're the king. What does that mean?
Hey, it means that you rule, baby. It means you rule.
How does it feel to be king of the carnival?
Hey, this is the second time, and I tell you, it gets better all the time.
Why is it important to you to be a part of this?
Hey, you know, culture is one thing, fun is another. And bringing it to Montreal and sharing it with all these people down here, you know, I say it's a Caribbean party, and then it's a Canadian party, and baby, ain't it fun? And the love is just tremendous.
All right, thank you very much.
You're welcome, sweetheart.
Jump around in the sun. We go jump, Spice Island jump. Come along, Spice Island jump. We go jump, Spice Island jump. Come along, yeah, man.
We're here at Carifiesta celebrating the many cultures that coexist here in Montreal. We're having a fantastic time so far. What are your impressions, Peter?
The impressions I have is that the costumes are great. They get better every year, which is
How
one
do
of
they
the things.
manage those costumes, though? They're so heavy.
It's all love and pride, because these people are volunteers. They work for months in some cases. They start planning the Carifiesta parade and what they're going to wear the day after this Carifiesta is over. They start working on future Carifiestas, and they also usually in some cases start working on the costumes as early as October.
Peter, that you have been heavily involved with this parade for years. Tell me a little bit about the importance of calypso music to this festival.
Well, it's all part of the tradition. You know, this Carifiesta goes back to, of course, the carnivals that take place in Trinidad and Tobago. There are also some other carnivals that have sprung up over the years. The music is a character within this whole event.
The music, the costumes, the bands, there are more than 20 represented here today. And if you take a look at the faces on the crowds, what Peter is talking about is absolutely true. Not one person is standing still. Everyone is having a great time and celebrating the various cultures that exist here. Chutney Bass, how long have you been a part of this parade?
Yeah, well actually it's Chutney Bass, and we've been participating in Carifiesta since 7 years now, since 1995.
Now why do you keep coming back every year?
Because I like to portray our culture from Trinidad, and also we got the Guyanese community out with us today. And I like to bring a little bit of the Indian spirit into Carnival. As you know, in Trinidad and Guyana, we have a large Indian population. So we like to bring out our culture, play our music, and have fun. It's a very beautiful parade, and I encourage everybody to be here.
One of the other important things too is the kids. The kids, if you see them in the costumes, also the kids standing along the street, they're happy. And that's an important part of Carifiesta, because a lot of the people who are putting this on right now, a lot of the people who are putting on these costumes, who are organizers of this event, back home, wherever home may have been for them, they were part of festivals like this as children. It's something that's instilled in the kids when they're very, very young, and they become the band leaders of the future, and that's how this manages to go on for 29 years.
Yeah, in fact, wasn't that one of the festival themes a couple years ago, Children Today, Leaders Tomorrow? And in talking to some of the people that have brought their children to this parade, that's exactly the reason. They want them to participate and share in their cultural roots, and that's what Carifiesta does so well each and every year. And the greatest thing is that we know at the end of this is there's wonderful food and celebration, right?
Oh, there's all kinds of food and drink, a little bit of dancing. They call it a bacchanal, and that is exactly what it's going to be. And normally it goes on till about 8 o'clock at night. But then, you know, that's not the only event that takes place. That's probably one of the only official events. But what happens is a lot of people come from all over North America in some cases, and sometimes even from the West Indies to take part in these events. This is one of about 7 or 8 jump-ups like this that take place all through North America, and some people travel from one to another. So there are parties in hotels and other venues that spring up all through the course of the weekend that people take part in during the weekend of Cara Fiesta.
Well, I think that's our cue to get up and jump up.
Absolutely.
All right.
Let's party.
Jump up time. Jump up time. Jump up time. It's the time in a party where people go mad. It's the time in a party to get rolling back. It's the time everybody does raise up their hand when they pump up the volume high and they jump into touch the sky. And when they start to become, we go jump, 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 jump up time. Move your body line, it's jump up time. It's jump up time. Time to take a while, it's jump up time. Let's jump, jump. Everybody jump, jump. It's bacchanal time, jump. Free up your mind, jump. Come take a while, jump. Shake your behind, jump. Come let it jump and jump and jump and jump. Jump up time. Jump up time. Jump up time. On stage panorama when fans start to jump. People in a frenzy, child, woman and man. Them steel banner rangers don't make up the plan. When you think panorama done, all them steel band join as one. And when the iron man really come, we go jump, 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 jump. It's jump up time. Move your body line, it's jump up time. It's jump up time.
Now, every year you guys end off the Carifiesta. Tell us about the costume and how you came up with this one this year.
This year, we had a friend who came from Winnipeg. He was visiting, and he gave us the suggestion of orange. And he gave us a name that we didn't go along with because we thought it was a little bit dirty. We suck in it. So we didn't go along with that, and we have like 21 members, and we voted on it, and we came up with Orange Groove, which is more acceptable.
Now, for those who aren't familiar with Carifiesta, the thing they should know is that you guys dress in traditional carnival garb,
right?
The old-fashioned style. Tell us a little bit about the history of that.
The history of the band, we started like 6 years now. We started with a simple piece of white cloth, and then we went to red. Then we went, red was we ready for them. Then we went to green with liming. Then we had blue, and then we had yellow. So this year we're in orange. So maybe in 10 years we'll bring everything back for a big remembrance one.
How does this year's Carifiesta compare, as far as you're concerned, to other Carifiestas?
There are bigger carnivals in North America, but for a good time, this is it, Montreal.
So we're here now at the end of the parade. I would say again this year that it has been a most incredible success. You can see all of the bands coming into the end of the parade line, where there's going to be a wonderful festivities going on here with food and drink and more music. You can see behind me here the judges. There are 6 judges each and every year who are judging for the best costume of the parade. They're also looking for the best parade float. They've got a heck of a job this year because people have gone beyond the call of duty for this Carifiesta parade, planning a year ahead of time to get their costumes and their floats ready. But really, it has been a feast for the eyes, candy for the eyes throughout this entire parade today. You know, I said earlier that the parade was over, and that really isn't entirely the case. While it's true that the bands are crossing the finishing line, come with me here for a second. You can see behind me there's all kinds of activity that's just about to begin. The crowds are gathering, and people here aren't ready for this party to be over. No, when it comes to celebrating Caribbean culture, you've got to have plenty of music, you've got to have plenty of food, and that's what's happening right here in the mayor's own backyard. This is a party in downtown Montreal. You can see the bands are set, the stages are set for the bands to take over. We've got plenty of kiosks, people lining up for information, and lots of food. And really the bottom line is play mas and have fun. party for Cara Fiesta. Again, another resounding success. And look who's joining me now. Peter, who's got the rhythm this morning.
It's party time.
Yeah.
It's party time.
What are your impressions of the parade?
Another great day. The weather was great for it again. It's starting to cool down, which is great. The only thing I have to concern myself with was the pace of the actual parade or jump up. One of the things the city has to understand is that the pace can't go as fast as an average parade. Cara Fiesta has a rhythm all of its own, but they can pick up the pace once they get here, have a party, have some music, great food. That's what it's all about.
It certainly is what it's all about. It was about music and colorful costumes and having a great time, and it all takes over here now. Right behind us here at Champ de Mars. Happy Cara Fiesta, everyone.
See you next year.
Montreal Carifiesta jam.
That's make them crazy.
Toronto Caribana jam.
That's make them hungry.
When we see them women, how they whining.
Whining, whining.
When we see the background, how we shaking.
Shaking, shaking.
When we see the waistline, how it moving.
Moving, moving.
When we see their bodies, how it's sweating.
Sweating, sweating.
New York Labor Day jam.
That's make them crazy.
Miami Carnival jam.
That's leave me hungry.
Oh gosh. Summertime again.